I am calm. I'm calm.
No, because what you're doing is the one thing which when I said...
See, I beat you. I beat you. I did. I've asked you a simple question.
No, what you did.
You're not answering.
What you did was talk over me every time.
That do not believe in the Big Bang Theory.
What am I
scientists today...
What I'm asking you to do right
Are
now,
they atheist scientists today that do not believe in the Big Bang Theory?
What I'm asking you to do is calm your boots a little bit.
I am calm. I'm calm.
No, because what you're doing is the one thing which when I said...
See, I beat you. I beat you. I did. I've asked you a simple question.
No, what you did.
You're not answering.
What you did was talk over me every time.
Because you're doing the same thing.
I'm not doing the same thing.
Do you know why you're doing the same thing? Because you have a superiority complex.
I don't have a superiority complex.
Okay, so you're going to wait for me to ask you the question. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Calmly. Hold on.
I'm agnostic, mate.
You're not going to answer the question.
I'm agnostic.
It's a simple question, right? It's a simple question.
Okay.
Are they atheist scientists that do not believe in the Big Bang Theory? There you go.
Atheist scientists?
Are they non-religious scientists that do not believe that have come up against the Big Bang Theory? You've got scientists
at that point you talked over me when I tried to
before answer the question. Yes or no?
I haven't answered the question.
Yes or no?
You talked over me.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Are there atheist scientists that believe in the Big Bang Theory?
That do not believe in the Big Bang Theory. They're not. I don't know about that. I can name. There's plenty of atheist scientists that have come up against the Big Bang Theory. You can check it out on YouTube. You can check it out on YouTube. You can go into the realms of the studies of the reason why it's called a theory. The reason why it's called a theory. Okay.
Again.
Are you a scientist?
No, I'm a fucking chef.
Okay.
But
I am a scientist.
Are you?
I'm actually a scientist.
Yeah.
I have actually studied these things. Okay, I've actually gone into school and studied these very things that we're discussing right now.
Came up with a religion.
I didn't come up with religion. The religion was already there. You know, she's over there. The religion was already there. But what you have to understand was this. I'm gonna let you go in a second, right? The Big Bang Theory serves one singular purpose. Okay, right? You know what that one singular purpose is? Okay, it is white supremacy and dominance upon the face of the earth. That was what the Big Bang Theory was. And you know what Darwin said? Since I am a scientist, and since I have read up about Darwin as a scientist,
still filming.
It is still filming. But as a scientist, you know what I've actually done? I've actually read up on Darwin. I've actually read the books that he wrote. And you know what he said within his last book? One of the last things that he wrote within his books, he said his only downfall with the Big Bang Theory is that he couldn't prove it. Okay, it is a principle that is built upon white supremacy, because the natural succession in your theory is that the ultimate end all be all is that you go from being monkeys all the way to being a white person.
No.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
That's not what it's all about.
That is what it's all about, bro.
No.
That's what the Big Bang Theory is all about.
No. I'm very sorry, but that is not.
That's what it's all about, man.
That is now becoming like.
That's what it's all about. You might look. You can disagree, but that's what it's all about. Is not the Big Bang Theory all about moving?
No, the white,
okay. You tell me something. Okay. You tell me something. I'm gonna ask you a question. To answer your question, I'm gonna ask you a question, right? When racial slurs are aimed at footballers in Britain,
fuck, man.
What term do they use? What term do they use?
Calm down, boots. A little bit. Let me answer. Let me don't talk over it.
Right, go on. Say your point.
So, I am a very apologetic white.
No, that's okay.
Man.
I'm not. I'm just.
No.
This is all peaceable. All peaceable.
I know it's very peaceable. All peaceable. But that has to be an open dialogue.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not a fucking idiot.
Right.
And it is how I know. I don't know, but I am aware of the difference of how. Basically, not to be ridiculous. You're a black man.
Right. Okay. Good.
And I'm a white man.
Good.
But I know the difference of how evolution got us to be that thing, and most of that. Is literally, quite literally, our difference and how we grew up related to an equator.
Right, you're talking
So
about
you
you're
have
talking
to-
about you're talking about
uh,
natural selection. You're
yeah.
talking about
No, I'm not talking about,
the
it's the
environmental
amount of-
changes, the environmental
yeah.
factors. That's
No,
nonsense. It don't work like that.
No.
It don't work like that.
It doesn't work like
It doesn't work
that.
like
It does
that.
work like that.
No, it
It
doesn't.
does. No,
It doesn't work like that.
literally,
Can you get that? Did you have?
Yeah, it's the amount of melanin in your skin.
That's
is
nonsense.
directly
That's nonsense.
related to
That's
it.
actually unproven. That's actually never happened.
That's actually proven.
Okay, where was the first dark-skinned people within the earth?
Africa.
Incorrect.
It's where
It was
life sparks.
Incorrect.
It's where life sparks.
Incorrect. Where actual
Africa
records and
is where life
civilization.
sparks.
Incorrect. Where actual civilization and records begin is actually an area called Mesopotamia. Okay, I wouldn't mind if you wouldn't smoke. If you wouldn't smoke on my face,
Sorry.
though. It's okay. I wasn't taking a defense or anything, but the actual records of civilization came. The first records of civilization came from Mesopotamia. Okay, the
Yeah.
Fertile
Yeah,
Crescent.
Mesopotamia.
Okay, do you know where that area is? Is that in Africa?
Yeah.
No, it's not in Africa. The Fertile Crescent is going along where you know as Iraq and Iran and so on and so forth. Okay, Eurasia,
Middle East.
the Middle East. There we go. Okay, do you know where the first records of people that you call white people come from? The first time you had those records, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Probably
What
France.
color were the Egyptians? Good. What color were the Canaanites that Joseph had taken from the land of Israel? Okay, good. So if you got all of these great empires of black people, where did the white people come from? Where was they doing? Where did they come from?
Your lack of exposure to the
Incorrect.
is that
Incorrect. The records don't prove that.
I'm willing to educate
The records
on that.
don't. The records don't match up with that. What you have to understand is this: we can look at the argument of what you call as Darwin's theory from a thing of historical evidence. Okay, we can look at it from when the first white person has existed. When did the term white come into existence? When did that start being used? Did you know that's a very recent thing?
I'm willing to be educated on the.
I'm asking. I'm telling you.
Oh, no,
when did
I
it
don't.
first come into it?
I'm willing to be educated on it in terms of.
Did you know that was that was almost like a rewriting of history when they started using the term white? You know what the word white even means? You know what the word black even means?
Well, I'm assuming white means horrible cunt.
No, it does not mean horrible cunt.
probably not
Okay? In any event, what you need to understand is not about color and Darwinism. Okay? Color and Darwinism, like I told you, whether you choose to accept it or not, was all about superiority. It was making a new class of people. Prior to that class being established, people went on the name of their forefather. You understand? Okay, hence you have the Israelites, the Edomites, the Canaanites, and so on and so forth. Okay, people went off of the name of their forefathers. That's how you was distinguished, which did mean my children's children by a white person would look white, but they're still my children because they have my name and they're part of my line. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, man.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. You have a good day, man. Okay. All right. So continuing. That'll be a good topic to go into for a little while.